When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up.
Turning it on! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The give to the tailback. Looking for more room. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Grab behind the line. It's high. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contacts there. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. Back to pass, it's Russell. Right on target this time. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. Let's talk about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 50. Oh, it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. On 1st down, here comes this offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Using his legs to buy some time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Off play action. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, bringing it back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Russell. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. play of the period will be a second down. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And off from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Extra point here will tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. When you see these Alabama linebackers demolish quarterbacks and wreck things in the backfield, you have to think of Derek Thomas in that 27-sack season in 1988. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's 1st down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Hold and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This will likely be the last play of the half. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. The Rebels in the hurry up. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that one's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They're going to run it, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, what a cut! They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Rebels are flying down the field.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Ole Miss! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. He'll try to tack on one more.
Love the play design on offense, because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Throwing right. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Coleman. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown Tide. Fitted in the window for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Offense facing
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Smashes through the tackle. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes that Alabama offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. Working on the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
set to kick this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to chip.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brown.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Card in the backfield. It's Watkins. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Now the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the gun, the ground game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air, it's Russell. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking for a push on fourth down. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air on second down. The quick out. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. Have to be expeditious now. A minute to play. Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The inside handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they